Last weekend, my family had our annual backyard cookout, which is always a great opportunity to see which of my relatives is currently feuding with whom over Monopoly or who brought the weirdest potato salad. My Aunt Denise is known for her creative hobbies, so naturally, she insisted on giving everyone a tour of her new Zen garden. She hyped it up for weeks in our group chat, sending cryptic messages like, "Prepare to have your mind cleared and your soul reset." I was expecting raked sand, smooth stones, maybe a little bamboo. You know, the usual Zen stuff. When we got to her backyard, though, things got a little off. Instead of a tranquil oasis, there was a bright blue plastic sandbox filled with what looked suspiciously like dollar store play sand. And poking up from the sand, instead of calming rocks or soothing plants, were about 50 little green plastic army men, the kind that are always in dramatic mid-crawl or aiming bazookas at nothing in particular. My cousin Kyle asked, Aunt Denise, is this supposed to be Zen?" She just smiled serenely and said, "Inner peace is about perspective." The strangest part was how seriously she took it. She had tiny folding chairs set up around the sandbox and passed out miniature notepads, telling us to write down any conflict energy we felt during the experience. My Uncle Dave got really into it, narrating an imaginary ceasefire between the army men and a lone plastic cow that had somehow wandered into the battlefield. Denise nodded approvingly and passed out herbal tea, which, judging by the taste, was probably just warm Sprite with a leaf in it. By the end of the afternoon, my little cousin had buried half the soldiers, Kyle had built a sand fortress, and my uncle declared himself supreme peacekeeper of the sandbox. Aunt Denise just beamed at us all and said, "I used to call it my Zen garden, but now I realize it's actually more of a sandbox for peace negotiations. After all, it's the only place I've ever seen a general and a cow agree on anything, especially the importance of not stepping on a rake."